Nissan in-game live with the Eagles leading 13-10. Oh, no. Wait, it would have been 13-10, but there were 3 missed kicks by Jake Elliott. One of them was a redo, so 2 missed kicks in effect for Jake Elliott. And Ron Jaworski, Michael Barkann, Jaws, it looks like a mess of special teams, not to mention their inaction in scoring.
Yeah, AJ fumbles the opening kickoff. We missed 3 field goals, 2 really go in the books, but there's 3 phases of the game: offense, defense, obviously, and special teams. And you've got to win all 3 areas of special teams, offense, and defense. And we're not right now. This Washington team is not a very good football team. On defense, they're old and slow, yet they're containing us. I'm frustrated right now because we're a much better team than they are, and right now they hold the lead and get the ball to start the second half.
No truth to the rumor that the Eagles will be holding tryouts tomorrow at the NovaCare complex.
There might be some truth to that. I'm just checking online here.
Check out. If you hear anything by the end of this, please let us know, Jaws. But in all seriousness, can you go back to Jake Elliott if the game's on the line, or even if it's 4th and whatever, and the football, the kick distance is a little dicey?
Yeah, I think you stay with Jake. I mean, right now there's a little kind of overreaction. It's right as the game is going on. Jake's been consistent throughout his career. He's been in a slump now, going back to last year. But in the playoffs, you got to trust your kicker. These games are all come down to the wire. Field goals and extra points become big parts of your scoring opportunity. So now I'm not for changing the kicker, but who knows? It's only the first half.
Yeah, no, I'm not suggesting changing the kicker. I'm wondering whether or not you can continue to use the kicker if the kick is, the distance is in question, because, again, 3 misses, including 2
You got
straight.
guys in this league now making 70-yard field goals. I mean, it's almost like 50 yards are extra points. Yeah, we know they're not, but I'm saying that's the efficiency we have of the kicking game nowadays, the leg strength and the accuracy of kickers throughout the NFL.
All right, what's your thought on the offense? Because it seems as if every time I look that they're in the shotgun, they were so successful under center with Jalen Hurts under center, and why not stay there a lot more?
Yeah, after the first series, which they seemed pretty prototypical of how they run their offense, there was some under center, and I think they were 3 on the first drive. Came out in the second series, which I thought was really good. They went 5 wide, empty look, just Jalen in the backfield, and they moved right down the field. So I thought that was a very astute coaching move they made. The Washington defense is old and slow. They really are. You watch them. They got veteran old linebackers. They can't cover tight ends. They can't. I thought they moved AJ inside and Smitty inside in those 5 wide looks, and they got him matched up against linebackers a few times. So that's a mismatch as I look at it. So I think in that series, the touchdown drive was a really good series. But of course, now the defense of Washington goes to the sideline. And they reevaluate what they're doing, and they changed up what they looked. They went away from their base defense. They went to nickel defense. So they made their changes like you have to adapt in this league from series to series. They did. We didn't.
They ran the ball, the Eagles, 13 times. Barkley for 9 for 40 yards, 4.4 yards per carry. Jalen Hurts only has 4 carries, but 36 yards, 9 yards per carry.
Yeah, but they're scrambles. There were a couple. I think one was a designed run. But those scrambles because he broke the pocket. They lost their containment.
And you're not for that, but they're effective.
I'm not for the quarterback being a running quarterback. I don't mind a mobile quarterback. There's a difference. Mobile's when you're pushed outside the pocket. You see the green grass in front of you. You take the running opportunity. I don't let quarterbacks put themselves in harm's way, especially we're in December. You bruise your shoulder, you bruise your elbow, you bruise your hand. You're out a month. All of a sudden, there goes our Super Bowl hope. So that's my only complaint about running quarterback is when they run, when they're coming to a defensive lineman, he's going, he's going to run. He's going to run at me. They're not thinking I'm going to wrap my arms around him and put him gently on the ground. They say, no, I want to bend his face mask. I want to rupture his lungs. I'm going to puncture his sternum. That's what defensive linemen and linebackers and safeties think in this league when they get a shot at the quarterback. They want to knock you out, Michael, not lay on top of you and lay you down gently. Sorry, I'm so...
it's very romantic, Jaws. I'll tell you what. When you look at the second half,
I'm worried about romantic now.
When you look at the second half, what are the adjustments that are coming? And again, it looks like the Eagles are the better team. They're not winning the game right now. They should be. But what are the adjustments?
We had a turnover. We're -1. And I'll take this stat with my grave to me. If you don't take care of the football, you're going to lose. We're -1 right now. In the NFL this season, if you're +1 or better, you win 80 some odd points at the time, like 81% of the time. You can't turn the football over. We turn it over, and you're going to pay a price every time you do. So we got to take care of the football in the second half. We're still the better team, but Washington's giving us a hell of a battle. I've always said I've been on teams that the season's over, and you're kind of playing for fun. You're playing loosey-goosey. That's how they're playing.
Yeah, I want you to calm down the tens of thousands that are watching right now, Jaws. What's going to happen at the end of the second half? Do the Eagles win this game?
I want a hat and I want a shirt, so I think we're going to win it.
It's time for the merch. You win the game, you win the NFC East, you get the hat, you get the shirt, or what Jaws does anyway. Maybe he'll share it this year. That's going to do it. Reminder, when the clock hits 0, Ron Jaworski, Barrett Brooks, Jason Avant, Reuben Frank, all the interviews, Jalen Hurts, Nick Sirianni, Nakobe Dean, will he come back? His return's questionable. All the interviews from this game. Hopefully the Eagles come back and win it and clinch that division. We'll see you when the clock hits 0. And by the way, that's on NBC Sports Philadelphia Plus channel. That's Nissan in-game.
We better
live.
be happy.